we may be through early access and into the full release of Revontuli Coast, but that does not mean we are anywhere near done with this map. There is so much yet to find and explore out here, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, starting with a spirit brown bear. They look very different now with the update to their textures, and I think they look a whole lot better. Now, the plan for this video, prior to walking out here and seeing a different looking bear, was to start off with raccoon dogs. I'm really thinking they are going to be similar to like our red fox grind or anything like that. I've seen one mythical in all the hunting I've done. It's probably going to take a lot to get a diamond of them, so we'll start with that, move up through to the north, and look for some of the grouse and ptarmigan species, and just kind of see how we go from there. But if I'm not mistaken, and that is a spirit bear, that's a pretty cool start. What on earth? It certainly didn't take long. We've got raccoon dogs everywhere, 2 males in there, and I don't think they're like gray fox, by the way. I haven't seen any high-level females, so probably males are the ones to go for. Really wanted to try to make sure we get a good shot on that 6. Might need to kind of scoot over here. There's an area, I think, where we should get a second opportunity. 4, though, all in this one spot. They do have a drink time, by the way. I think it's like midnight to 3 a.m. But I'm not gonna lie, we find so many just running around like this. I think it's probably best to hunt them in like rest and feed times. There even is a 3rd male, level 5, and this is kind of going back to what I said about the red fox grind. Lots of lower level males, but that is 3 here before we got to claim our brown bear. Gray 6.1, level 5. I assume the level 6 should have had a chance at gold. I'm still not super familiar with their scores. Black-white, by the way, my favorite fur type thus far. 0.3 away from being a gold, so probably had a shot at it. And our 3rd one now, down right here as well, all from this one spot. Down here kind of in the south center of the map. Got a bird flying by as well, a ptarmigan of some kind. That was a gray silver. I probably shouldn't delete this zone because there are so many raccoon dogs around. I wanted to spot and see what that was, but no such luck with that apparently. Oh, it is a level 2 Willow ptarmigan, so probably not worth deleting things over. So then finally, after an unplanned but very welcome detour to chase some raccoon dogs, I think we've got our first spirit brown bear since the change. Unless that would be a gray or something, but it is a spirit fur type. They just look so much better, and I've always wanted a spirit diamond brown bear. Now, it's gotta be something that we work towards going forward. They just look that good. Left lung there at 212 meters though. Silver for a female. Now, I'm not sure. I've heard different things. To me, I think they're still an uncommon. But, I guess that will remain to be seen. It's getting kind of tough to find very many big ones, that's for sure. Since the 3 males, it's been primarily females, and I do kind of think, I mentioned the red fox grind a couple of times, I do kind of think, like red fox, they seem to be creatures that travel in pairs, so it might be necessary to shoot the male and the female to get proper respawns. I noticed that on Yukon Valley, respawns seem to be a whole lot better when we actually shot both, so in this case, we'll go ahead and hit that female as well. It is nice, because a lot of the times we're taking running shots, the 243 is powerful enough, even at a bad angle, to kind of get the vital hit, and say you don't notice a rare or something like that, as long as you're kind of aiming for the vitals, even at a bad shot angle, a lot of times you get it anyway, much like in this case we got into the liver, and got what is only a bronze. Light brown fur type on that, but we are actually almost kind of to the end. I think we'll go all the way down into here, then we'll head north and start to look for some birds. That is a really good estimate on a level 2 Willow ptarmigan. I'm so glad we just spotted that. We need to keep track of it, of course. They need to be shot out of the air, but up to 795, I think 740 or something is diamond. Hitting it would be a good idea, but that has a chance, and I really think it might be worthwhile looking at the quail. Female quail make diamond. Female quail cannot be level 3. Males can be 3, but they can't even make it. I wonder if ptarmigan, if you actually want level 2s, and I mean, if they are just gonna fly in a line, we'll take them all, we'll get the respawns. Ah, that would have been cool if we got all 5. We missed 1 at the end there. I think we'll still get it, and this is zone deletion without a doubt, but I think for the respawns, worth it. And maybe a shot at a diamond. Gold at, oh man, that's close. 740, 772 is diamond, so it had a ways to go. But that is our best thus far. A molting 740.7. Got another coming through here somewhere as well. And I have no idea what we just shot in this group of like 5 more. But I think that's a good sign. Starting to maybe understand which ones to go for, at least which ones to go for first, in order to maybe get better respawns. Another gold there. Had a bicolor male, one of my favorite fur types for them, or plumage types I should probably say. And the last one, out of however many we just shot, is a 629 female, but good to see an estimate at least go beyond the diamond mark. When did, oh yeah, we shot another one there too. We really shot a bunch of stuff. I just wanted to jump in here super quick after the fact. Since recording this, I have seen that male willow ptarmigan make diamond. I'm still unsure as to whether or not females can, but I wanted to kind of throw that out there and sort of clarify. Not a big one, by the way, based on the track. 573 for that. It may not have had the amount of raccoon dogs I would have liked to have seen down here, but if you guys have been playing this map today and haven't checked out the far southwest corner, I highly recommend it. We definitely did have some raccoon dogs, but a ton of willow ptarmigan, like from the road over into here. There are so many little flocks. I would just go and check it out and see what you guys can find, but as I said, I do want to get kind of up north here, so what we might do is just sort of fast travel to our tent and start heading that way. Ooh, that was not a normal moose. That right there is a level 3 Piebald. That's pretty cool. There was a warning call up there. Let's see if we can get that before he goes anywhere, because he's gonna trot off. With the 300, I might trust it, but running the 308, I don't think I want to risk that. Probably gonna have to go and follow him, and I maybe shouldn't have spotted that grouse, but that's pretty neat. Finally caught up with him. I wonder if he's gonna go nervous like the one beside him. If we could get a good standing still shot, I'd go for it, but he is making it tough. He is about to go alert. A little bit of room. I wanted to get a hard shot. He just kind of, I don't know if he took a step or if the moose beside him kind of nudged him forward. I think it should have been a lung. Again, 308 being a little bit weak on something like that, but he's going down. That's going to be a lung. Bit of a tough track, but pretty neat. I think that's our first trophy moose of any kind on Revontuli. That is a pretty cool sight. Definitely not as big as some of the rares we have in the lodge, but it's been a while since we've got any kind of rare or diamond moose. Pretty cool. We landed, I would say, decent for a screenshot. Unfortunately, that vegetation can't be stomped down, but quick screenshot of that. And what I want to know is the tracking distance. I guess it was not, that can't be right. I don't know if we got on another track or what, but it was definitely a lot farther than 400 meters. It's probably 400 meters since we shot him, but I mean, look at that. In the harvest screen, it was never anything near that good that we got to see. And I guess if there is one advantage, I've talked about how the animal kind of gets clipped and we can't even do it with this. We can get a good proper screenshot in here. Maybe finally I can use this for a thumbnail. I've been wanting to, and it always ends up being a weird angle, but I like it. Left lung at 238 meters, barely. Luckily the 308 was enough to do that. And he didn't sidetrack us too much. Still have a ways to go to get up north. Kind of ended up in the middle here following that, but we'll try to get up into grouse and ptarmigan country. I think, even though I prefer to shoot grouse out of the air, when we get estimates that are at least a chance of being diamond, we're probably going to take them off the ground with the 22. And again, I want to continue to reiterate this for anybody that's missed it. Ptarmigan are the only species on Revontuli coast that require you to shoot them out of the air. The rest can be shot on the ground or while flying. If you shoot a ptarmigan, much like what you would do with a pheasant or a quail, if it's on the ground or landing, you'll get the grounded score, and effectively that is going to be I guess a no metal, not even a bronze. But as you can see with the hazel grouse, ochre plumage type by the way, those are absolutely fine. And the same can be said for the black grouse, wherever we dropped him at. he is down right here, up to 121, but a 116 gold, so nothing crazy there. Still, I think of the ptarmigan grouse species, that's the one that I want the most. So anytime that 120 or higher pops up on an estimate, level 2 or not, we're going to be trying to get them. That might be one of the better hazel grouse we've seen. I don't know if it was about to land, but again, doesn't really matter. Still, I guess, better to shoot it out of the air than on the ground, but I want to say that is a gray, if I'm not mistaken. It is 405, so first time to cross the 400 barrier. Diamond is 435. I didn't pay attention to how high that estimate went. I've been thinking 440. Not bad though, and again, the gray is my current favorite, so gonna get a big one of that. Just about didn't see that over there next to a brown bear, but one more black grouse, which is getting ready to take off. Try to get that before it goes. That's just a tough shot to make in the distance with a 22, and at that point, especially with the lower estimate, I talked about always trying to make sure we get the ones above 120. It's gonna take shooting males and getting respawns if we eventually want to see a big one. Got a female there as well. I don't know that they are necessary to shoot for respawns, unlike the raccoon dogs. I've been seeing males spawn back in, so generally I leave those just to avoid extra pressure. But as for our male 113.3, and I think on that note, we'll jump back to the second trophy lodge and place our piebald moose. And perhaps fittingly, next to an albino whitetail that we shot when there was a reset on Rancho, so kind of an initial spawn kind of thing. I'm assuming at least the piebald moose would have been the same. That's one species I've really not shot that many of, but a 152 for him. Pretty cool to add a little variety to this, and pretty productive hunt, I would say. The amount of ptarmigan that we shot, grouse, all that stuff, hopefully good respawns, and it was good to see with the willows getting a female ptarmigan that big. I've kind of been thinking that was the way it was going to work. I feel like that is pretty decent confirmation that that is indeed the case. But anyway, that is going to do it for this video, so thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.